Good morning, everybody. I am currently situated at the Pennsylvania Welcome Center on the New Jersey-Pennsylvania border here. About to hit the rail here. Get my pre-trip and everything already here, so lights here. Go ahead and hit the road. I still headed to Tenahawk something, Pennsylvania. Mirrors, make sure we're not going to hit anybody. We're good.
Take ramp and then turn left on River Road.
But yeah, we still have an hour and 47 minutes to go. I'm still going to the same location. They did reschedule my load last night, so it's always great. They tried to get me arranged for like a fuel stop, but I'm like already way ahead of it. It was back in New Jersey, about 4 miles, which is not terrible, but 80 west here, all the signs. I wanted to make sure my common doors are closed. That's one thing I don't like about this truck, is the common doors are freaking garbage, dude. You do not like to stay shut. I almost had to slam these things to get into freaking latch. I don't know what it is. I've never had doors this bad before that were just garbage, so needless to say that I've been at that rest area since yesterday morning. I get there about like 8 or 9. I wasn't really aware of any truck stops. I didn't. Yeah, there was a TA, of course, but not something I would prefer. I didn't really see anything that the TA had in terms of food, although anything else at that point would be better than the rest area. Needless to say, I am craving some food, but I honestly kind of wanted to get as far as I could anyways. Which was pretty much here. I actually tried a rest area a little bit up ahead, but I was really a rest area. It was just like a parking spot that had no facilities or anything like that, which would have been worse. Because they have like no food or anything in the truck, so it would not be something that very good. But regardless, I am craving some food here. Because, man, I'm a little bit hungry here. Been snacking on just the vending machines and stuff like that in there, so. Okay, so when it says it's not an active work zone, does that mean I don't have to follow the speed limit? I would say that I don't, because it's not flashing, so it's saying that it's not the work zone, so I think we're good. I mean, it looks like they're doing something, but same time the sign was flashing saying it was active, so like I said, we're even good now. We're out of that anyways, but personally for me, I do follow the work zone speed limits, but you know, I follow speed limit in general, but for me, like during work zones and stuff like that, you know, I kind of base the speed limit off of what I see. Specifically the work zones. Like, if there's nothing happening, you know, like I don't even see like a barrel or anything around. There's no signs that there's any construction going on whatsoever. I typically will not follow it because, you know, why? It's almost like they would have to have the ability to like prove it in court that it was an active work zone. Go over for that guy here. Kind of noticed through here that it's not all that entertaining. Like, it just pretty plain for the most part. There's not really any major towns or anything like that. Pause a maneuver over there that's releasing like steam over there. That's interesting. I guess that's just about what you get through here, I guess. This freaking maneuver. There is a lot of towns with the last name of either Bill or Burke. Like, seriously, you guys that come with anything else different? Saw a little bit of the weather this morning. It was raining a good bit last night, but this morning it's been pretty decently, but I'm almost sure that I'm probably running into something rain here. I've no doubt about it all. I looked up kind of the radar there, and everybody's just been getting hit with rain up here up north a little bit, so. But at least it's not snow. That would be worse. Tell you guys this story a little bit because, man, I was not happy last night. So I just tried to stop at another rest area. This was the rest area that didn't have any facilities or anything like that. And so I tried to stop there, and I gotta head to Pelham Park, because the space I was trying to get into, there's no other spaces around. It was kind of full, and so it was going to be just enough that I could, you know, get into the spot, but you know, I would have to, you know, pretty much parallel park it because I couldn't get really aligned with it. Curb as I wanted to. Is still kind of another road, so I went and headed back to Pelham Park, and really as soon as I tried that, friggin' four-wheeler got right behind me, so I couldn't back up. And mind you, I was still in the middle of the road. And man, that made me, that frustrated me, dude. So I had to continue driving. But maybe that was kind of God's way of telling me that, you know, I needed to go do something different, because I would most likely probably have to leave anyways, because I wouldn't have anything. So when it came to food, drink, or anything like that, so I don't think I've really touched base about, you know, my religious beliefs before, and I try to keep this out as much as possible, but if you all are curious, I am kind of religious in my own way, but that way, you know, and kind of my view of things is, you know, I do believe that God exists, but, you know, I'm not the one to, you know, study really hard on, you know, like going to church or anything like that. I don't do that. Obviously, that would be really difficult to do in this line of work. It would be so difficult that, you know, unless I did like a video conference call, but yeah, I'm probably not even going to do that. I don't even know where to begin with that either, so now I don't mean to hurt anybody's feelings here or offend anybody, This is just honestly my personal opinion. And not everybody's bad. That's not what I'm saying here. But I have ran into my fair share of strict religious people that are absolutely dickheads. Like, they're so brainwashed that they become the type of people that you just don't want to be around. They're just, you know, ridiculous. You know, like, they're so focused on what's, you know, is said and whatnot that they lose their fucking mind if you do anything wrong. It's like, not the people that I want to be around. You know, in my point of view, you shouldn't judge people about, you know, sins or whatnot, but because you might have them on your own. That's what a lot of people don't realize is, you know, people that are focused on that, you know, they don't realize, you know, just about how many sins they might be, you know, committing on themselves. So I don't see how people can judge somebody like that and, you know, judge people before, you know, even really truly get to know them. Because there are some great people out here that, you know, just makes mistakes. We're not perfect on this planet. You know, we all make mistakes. I find it ridiculous how people can judge off of those mistakes and try to make it so it's, you know, they're a bad person, and it's not the case. Yeah, that's just kind of my little point of view on things there. On 380 north here. This Western Express up here is going really, really slow. I get we're going uphill, but I'm exiting at a mile, so it wouldn't make sense for me to have to pass them. Let me tell you though that I intended to work for a Swift company, and that did not go very well for me. US Express is owned by Swift, Western Express, like they're all one and the same. And so, yeah, that was terrible. Now that has never happened again. I avoid it altogether. I'm never working for a very big carrier at all. I mean, PTO in itself, it's possible that they might be considered a mega carrier. about 1,000 trucks. But it's hard to say what ratio is out when it comes to employees, or specifically drivers. I would think, you know, with 1,000 trucks you may have probably about, I would assume maybe 500 to 800 trucks in service. And probably almost about half of those are operating probably at one time. I don't know kind of what the ratio would be on that one. I mean, you would know if, you know, they would start hiring people and they didn't have trucks, but this intermodal here is having some electrical issues. His lights are like constantly flashing. I don't know what that's all about. What kind of name is that? Is there a mountain? I don't think so. Oh, this is cool. Friggin' indoor water park. That is really cool. It's been a while since I've been to an indoor water park. There used to be one that I can't remember what it is. It wasn't really a water park. It was more just a couple of slides and a pool. They had an outdoor area too. I can't remember what it was. I went to it like years ago. And I can't recall what it was. This is a nice place though. I think I was kind of interested in going to an indoor water park at one point, and I think I looked it up not too far back here, and there's one not too far away from me that looks pretty cool. I intend to go to that one day. Maybe I'll record it. I mean, I have a GoPro. I do believe GoPros aren't waterproof, so I don't know about this though. The one that I'm using right now, the case is kind of starting to be a little wobbly, but you know, it works well for what I want to use it for. You guys are wondering, I use a GoPro Hero 7 Silver. However, I do plan on upgrading here in the future because I would like to start doing some live streaming. Well, I was doing live streaming on Twitch, but I don't really have the means of doing that right now. And thus I got a phone mount and just stuck it on the windshield to make sure it was a phone mount that I could use that, you know, I wanted to strut the camera in anyway and use my phone, but that's probably not going to work very well. Dude, tell me how to some of these days, man. They definitely though got a whole lot more snow than we did. When I was leaving home in Indiana, most of our snow was already gone. But it is considerably a lot colder here. When I left, we were kind of in the 60s. It was decent weather. It was pretty warm. Pennsylvania here is not quite there yet. Although we're supposed to get more snow Friday. That's what I kind of saw, but we'll see. I really hope I can get home. I'm supposed to be going home Sunday, and it's 2 days, so we'll see. Well, guys, I think I'm gonna go ahead and wrap things up here, and I will see you guys